sun's right in my face. Ah! Oh, I ain't gotta be here right now. It's 7 in the morning. Good morning, I'm fine. I'm back. It's your boy Steve. We're gonna do something different today. It's been a long time since I've come back on the YouTubes. A lot has changed. A lot has gone on in my life over the past year since I've been gone or so. But one of the things I got into some spearfishing. So we're out here. Let me show you. We got the van back, big old ugly van. But we out here in the bay. So we're in Mission Bay right now. We just had a storm a couple days ago. Water should be a little bit funky, but we're gonna try to get a couple opali so I can do a catch and cook for you guys. There's a lot of opali in the rocks. I got a new spear tip. Last time I had a rock tip, and the rock tip I messed up. I beamed a fish. Damn, the waves are big out there. I beamed a fish. I beamed a couple fish and probably killed one of them. So we got a new tip. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just swim around the bay a little bit. I got one of them goggles with the GoPro mount on top. So we're gonna see if that works. The problem is that I'm not diving or anything right now. I'm going by myself. I've been out here quite a few times. I'm pretty comfortable in the water now. I do not recommend you go. Never dive alone. But I'm in the bay, and I don't know if you can see that right now. I don't know if you can see that over there. But that right there, that's the lifeguard station. So that's where I'm going in front of. So I feel. Hold on, gotta get back down. I feel very safe right here because if anything happens, they're right there. And I float like a cork. So I didn't bring my weight belt. I didn't bring anything like that. I'm just cruising around. I'm gonna try to pick up a couple opali off the rocks. I'm gonna try to show you guys some of the ways you could just spearfish in the bay. Some people go to San Diego Bay. I like Mission Bay. It's a lot more chill, especially today. Today's Thursday. A lot of people are supposed to be work. A lot of people are at work today. I'm not, but yeah. So hopefully I could bring you along. Hopefully I can get an opali or two. I'll probably just try to take one today. Once I get one, I'm pretty much done. And I'm gonna cook that shit up in the back of my van. And yeah, it should be a fun little trip. I'll take you along. I'm gonna have to do like a narration on this because I don't know how to talk underwater, so in order for me to do, I'm gonna have to do like a voiceover on this guy, so it's gonna be a little different of a video. But yeah, now if anybody says that Shamu got out in San Diego, you tell them they're lying. It's just Steve. All right, I'll see you when we get out there. Bye. Big boy. Second look. Oh. Clear and calm, baby. Nice. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. All right. Let's check it out. Hey, stop it, door, you dick. Knock it off. Stay. Cressy modules, and I'm using. Oh, it's kind of hard to see. It's a bit nice. I got just a pole spear. The Shaka pole spear. That's the one I'm using. I think it's 7 feet, but with the tip, it's almost 8 feet long. So you got quite a bit of range with this pole spear. Anyways, I got my Amazon special wetsuit. I'm gonna get all dressed up. We're gonna get on out there, all right? I wear that so I don't look like a meatball in the water. Okay, go. Gotta get this all set up here. Gotta get my shako on. This is my shako. Alright, well, we about ready to go. I got my shako on, plus 2 skills, baby.
Alright, so I'm gonna kind of try to do a narration on this because obviously kind of hard talking to the water. Look at all them fishies there. This is Mission Bay. Look at little Garibaldi chilling around, man. They're everywhere out there. You'll see those bright orange fish throughout this video. But this Mission Bay is 2 days after a storm, so it's really murky. Visibility is probably less than 10 feet. It's usually pretty good. Usually you can see about 15-20 feet, and it's clear. You don't have all this crap in the water. Look at this bass sitting right there. You see that? Man, I didn't catch him in time. By the time I saw him and looked at him, and he was definitely legal size. There's some opali running around. I have a hard time shooting bass with this spear just because if they're undersized, you're kind of screwed. Here I am kind of lining up this opali swimming. It's really hard to see. It's in the top middle of the camera, but It's a brand new spear tip, so I didn't want to let go and hit all these rocks underneath, split my spear tip in two, and I just didn't feel like dealing with it. I couldn't get a good shot on them. But I'm just cruising right now. Another opali. They really like to hang out in the rocks. Also, sorry, sometimes my camera's going to pop out of water. It's on top of my mast, so it's kind of hard to keep it underwater, but I got a good hang of it now, so you'll see later on in this video it kind of cleans up. So right now, I'm kind of just leaving Quivira Basin. I don't really like shooting fish inside Quivira Basin because there's a lot of people that live on their boats there and they kind of dump their poop in the water, and opali are vegetarians. I just kind of feel they probably eat the poop, so I don't know. It's weird. I'm weird with fish. You'll start to see the water quality change a little bit. I'm kind of starting to leave Quivira Basin right now, so you'll see the water will turn blue. No, Garibaldi, you can't shoot those. They are California state fish. Super pretty. And there's a butt ton of them. Another bass just shot underneath the rock. He was way undersized though, but I wanted to see if he came out so I can get a good view of him on the camera, but he already saw me coming. Bunch more Garibaldi showing up here. You'll see quite a bit of them. Right at this point, I'm kind of starting to leave Quivira Basin a little bit. Sorry for the funky cuts. This footage was a little hard to take, and the next few videos will be a lot better than this one is. But you can see they're all Garibaldis are everywhere, and some days you go out there and you'll see hundreds of them. But right at this moment, I'm starting to look into the rocks. It is lobster season. I didn't have my lobster tag, my lobster punch card with me that day, so I wasn't going to take any lobsters if I saw any. But I did want to show you that there is quite a few California spawning lobsters that hang out in these rocks, and you can go up and, I mean, they say you could grab them, but maybe I'm just too fat and they're too fast because I have a hard time getting them in time. But yeah, so right now I'm kind of struggling to see around where I'm going, but you will see at one point, if you look right now in the middle of the screen, you see like 3 or 4 little black fish. Those are all good size opali. I was following this school of opali through, and that one right there lined up, but he's right next to that Garibaldi, and I didn't want to accidentally tag that Garibaldi, so I decided not to take it. But right here, all the opali kind of start schooling up underneath this rock, and I was going to shoot underneath the rock, but you'll see right when I was about to shoot, my camera will start to aim down. Watch this little fish that comes up right from the bottom up. That's a little black perch. I got a good lineup on him. Boom! Stone that guy. But anyways, that's just a little short little voiceover. I'm going to try to work on these, make it a little bit cleaner. But what I ultimately did with that fish was I did stone him. He is completely dead. But at that point, I just wanted to make sure he was dead, so killed it. But anyways, all right now.
Be safe out there. Thank you, thank you. Hey, taxis.
A nice little black perch right there. We're gonna cook this son bitch up. Wow! Ourselves a little fire. Gonna cook us up some food right now. Cook us up some breakfast. It's gonna be a good time. He's still twitching. It's fresh as can be. You don't get much fresher than that. He is dead, don't worry. I actually stoned him, so he's dead as can be. But we're gonna just sharpen this knife up real quick, get this guy filleted up, get some food cooking. This is not a fillet knife, but it'll do. Filleted with worse. This is my anti-bear sticky knife, but she's sharp, so let's see what we got. Look at that. You get no fresher than that. Could pay a lot of money to get fish that fresh. We get it over here in San Diego with just a little bit of work. Fish is hopping away. It's hopping off the board. He's so fresh, he's still moving. Uh-oh, not yet. You're not going in there yet. He is dead. So all you people are like, oh my god, that's fish abuse. He's dead. He's dead. Got some butter and garlic. Ah! I mean, you gotta have butter and garlic for fish. Without that, what you got? Nothing. I'll cut up some bread with this thing too. It's gonna be funny, because my wife's gonna eat this bread and she hates fish, and when she sees this video she's gonna be like, what the hell? Get that going nice and around there. Ooh, that looks good. I gotta turn that down a little bit hot. Nice. Let's get this guy. He's still jumping. Yeah, let's get that little jibbly bit off. I don't know what that is, but man, he's fresh. Get him right on in there. Go cook that on up. He's still moving. He's dead. I promise. YouTube, don't get mad at me. He's 100% dead. I got some of this Calypso rub. I love this stuff. It's from Big Lots. It's cheap. See, $2.75. I think it's from Big Lots. Yeah, it's a Big Lots sticker. But it's Margaritaville Calypso rub. This stuff bomb on fish. Oops, a little bit much there. Just gonna do that outside. While that guy cooks, let's have a conversation. So, I got into YouTube about a year ago, and when I got into it, I thought, hey, this would be a fun thing, show what I do on a daily basis, things like that. I didn't realize how hard it is to edit videos, or how long it takes to edit videos. So while I love making the videos and going out and doing all that stuff, a 6-hour fishing video, 5-hour fishing video would take me 40 hours to edit. And with a full-time job, it's really hard to do. For me, at least. I know some people are so dedicated and they love the editing process. I hate editing. I hate sitting on the computer. You can see the kind of stuff I do. Even though I'm a big fatty, I'm pretty active for a fat guy. I don't ever let my weight get in the way of things that I want to do. So, needless to say, I should have scored that fish. He's starting to... I didn't score him. I'm supposed to score him. Yeah, I can't score him now. My knife's too dull. Yeah, he's cooking up nice, though. He's cooking up nice. He's not moving no more. Yeah, relax. There you go. Now he's going back the other way. Season up this side. Ooh, looking real fresh right now. Anyways. Oh, I dropped my shit. So it was taking way too long to edit the videos. So the videos from now on are going to be a little bit different until I can at least afford somebody to edit my videos for me. Because I can go out and I can film 5-6 videos a week, you know, after work, things like that. But to go home and edit takes just way too damn long for me. And, you know, living in San Diego, you kind of have to work a pretty high-paying job in order to live here just because rent is ridiculous. Cost of living is ridiculous. As you guys know, it's like $6 a gallon. Actually, right now it's like $5.40 a gallon. But you see that? I just justified $5.40 a gallon. In this van, this is a big diesel van. I once had to pay $7 a gallon to fill this up. And I was putting 600, 700, 800 miles a week on this van. So, you know, you need a job that pays well, and unfortunately, I'm not smart, I'm not pretty, so I had to get a job that, you know, requires a lot of hours and a lot of work. So that's kind of why I fell out of making the YouTube videos. But this right there still, okay, it's still cooking. But yeah, that's kind of why I fell out of the YouTube videos for a bit. But we're gonna start back up. I'm gonna start doing these things instead of trying to push myself to put out one a week, which just makes it no fun. And the whole point of this YouTube channel was to be fun. It's to be fun for you guys. And, you know, when I'm just rushing and pushing stuff out, I don't get the highest quality that I want. So I'm going to take my time. We're going to get videos once every couple weeks, maybe even once a month. Just going to put them out when I can. Once I get better at it, once I get faster at editing, then we'll start upping the speed, you know. But I have a tendency of jumping into things way too fast, way too quickly, and just getting really, like, into it. Is that on my hat crooked? That is crooked from that. That makes me mad. This is a band called The Who, but H-U, not WHO. This band we saw in Phoenix along with these guys. Everyone knows them. Come on, man. But this band I got into a few years ago, and when I heard they were opening up for Five Finger Death Punch, actually, they opened up. They were one of the starting acts, and then yeah, Megadeth opening up for Five Finger Death Punch. So can't get much better than that lineup. Anyways. This is a hat from The Who, H.U. They're a Mongolian throat-singing metal band. If you have never heard of them, listen to the song like Shug Shug. That's one of my favorite songs. I listen to Shug Shug every morning when I'm going spearfishing, just because it gets me pumped up to like do something kind of crazy. Fish is looking good. Just take a look. I wish you guys had freaking smell-o-vision like Emerald would say, because that smells amazing. I'm gonna get some of this bread. Let's show you. I burnt it a little bit, but I'm gonna just, you know what? When you burn the pan like that, when you burn the pan like that, just cover it up with a piece of bread. Ain't nobody gonna know nothing when you cover it up with a piece of bread. Fishing to me is therapeutic. We all need our happy place, and swimming around this bay catching a fish, sitting in the back of my van, cooking it, eating it. That's my therapy. Some people choose alcohol, some people choose drugs. I've done all of the above. But, you know, being that I'm getting older in life and trying to raise a family, kind of have to ex-nay those two things. So for me, I come out fishing and it's like a drug to me. This is I'm in my happy place. This is my first time filming spearfishing, and actually, if you don't know, this is my first fish that I've actually speared. I've missed way too many, and finally got the right tip. Finally started, you know, kind of doing things. I'm learning more and more as I go along with this. One of the things I learned is don't look the fish in the eye. It sounds so stupid, right? No, the fish can tell. Yeah, they can tell. As soon as you look them in the eye, they bolt off. They know you're a predator, because if you're looking at them, you're acting like a predator. So you have to act a lot like not a predator, if you will. I wouldn't say act like prey, but because you don't want no damn sharkies coming up. But you want to act like not a predator. Act like just someone swimming along, you know, having a good time. And I did that with this fish. I was swimming, I was actually looking at another fish, and I saw him come out, and he just stopped and lined straight up, let go, right through the head, stoned him. If it doesn't show up on camera, that fish died as soon as that spear hit him. He didn't move from there, but you know, I took my knife and I put it through his brain just to make sure. If you are going to spear fish, make sure the fish don't suffer. It's not right, any kind of fish. Don't make sure the fish don't suffer. You know, enjoy fishing, but only take what you can eat. I came out here with the plan of taking one fish today. One fish so I can come here, cook it, eat breakfast, and that's it. I didn't take excess because I know I'm just going to throw it away. I'm spoiled. You know, growing up in San Diego, we have the highest abundance of fresh fish in so many different places in the world. You know, I mean, there's very few places like San Diego where you can have such access to fresh tuna, fresh mahi-mahi, fresh everything. The only thing we don't have here is fresh salmon, really, because that's up north more, but that's another day. How are we doing here? How's the bread looking? Oh, like bay fish, especially after a rain. Make sure you cook it. Get out of here, B. Let me tell you a little story. I used to work on the fishing boats out here. I used to work out of New Seaforth, out of Seaforth Landing. It was a half-day fishing boat. This bee is gonna piss me off. He coming in. Yeah! He coming in. He smelled the fish. I used to work out of Seaforth, off the New Seaforth. It was a half-day fishing boat. And I spent a lot of time at the docks. And Seaforth, one of the greatest companies in the world. They don't do this, but what you did see is when you're at the docks, you'll see a lot of these private boaters. They're dumping their sewer water right into the bay. You know, they're opening up their septic right into the bay. You got poop going down there. And opali, I like opali is one of the top spearing species in the bay because there's so many of them and they're pretty big. Opali are vegetarians. Opali will pick at human poop. I wouldn't eat it raw. Now, that being said, there's nothing wrong with eating opali. It's perfectly safe. Just cook the damn thing, Michael. I give my brother a hard time. He's way crazier than me. He'll sit there and flay that shit up and eat it raw right on the side of the bay. But you know, he's a little bit more wild than me when it comes to that kind of stuff. So cook it. It's all totally safe to eat, especially when you get out to the jetty. The jetty has so much fresh water coming in. This fish is a little questionable where I got it. There's a little bit into Quivira Basin, but there's enough fresh water coming around that corner that where I got them, I was like, all right, cool, we'll eat them, no problem. And I'm not going to spear something I'm not going to eat. So, fish is pretty much done. Fish don't look like ass because it tore apart in this pan because I cooked it too hot. We'll eat this fish here and we're going to see how this tastes, all right? Let's go. That's good. Boom, got our fish. Get all that fish out. Oh. Nope. That's one of those funky avocados that don't actually go ripe. Ah. It's gonna be our breakfast right there. See? Hold on. It's pretty damn good to me. Hey, if y'all like fish, get yourself some of this seasoning, man. That stuff right there. Ooh, it tastes bomb on the fish. You can tell it's pretty much almost gone. I'm gonna finish up this last little piece right here. But it was well worth the swim, well worth the time, well worth the effort. Next time I'd probably get some more of these. If I had 2 of these, I'd probably be real full. I wouldn't eat the damn bread. But you know, like I said, only take what you can eat. Anyways, guys, until next time, man. This has been a great day. This has been hopefully you guys like this video. Until next time, man. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Bye-bye. Oh!